has been under attack from the devil for a very long time. And the American people do not pray enough for America, and they do not pray enough for their leaders, and they do not pray enough for the American people. It is time for us to get on to fast and pray, to fast and pray, as we have been shown in a moment of disorder, in a moment of confusion. The kings and the leaders declare fast and prayer. That in your fast and prayer, always pray for America, so that we will not want to see the America that we have today to be like the one that we are trying to change today, the one that the people are suffering. In the book of, in the days of Barak, in the book of Numbers, we read and see how he wants the Balaam to curse the people of Israel coming out of Egypt. But the Lord said no. Instead, God blessed them more. So what God is saying today is that no matter what anybody around the world is saying, that God himself is going to continue to bless you, to bless America. In the blessing that is going to come, in order for you to receive it, you have a part to play in it. All those people that are hidden, that have infiltrated your ranks, that have come, some of them come, like every one of us that are in this country, as this nation. This nation is a nation that is made up of people, made up of immigrants. And I say that all the people that come here, some of them are not always having the best interests of this nation. Some get married and then get sneaked and try to mingle, try to creep up and rise into the ranks as they infiltrate the ranks and all the corners of this nation. But their purpose and their intention is to continue to fulfill, to manipulate, to continue to fight against America. They bring their fallen God in the form of ideas against the God of America, against the ideas of the founders of this great nation, against the ideas of those that the forefathers, of those of your forefathers and those of your fathers that have sacrificed their lives and stood up to defend America. It is a time for you to remember that not everybody who is American is an American. There are people who are double agents, who represent foreign governments, who represent foreign people, who serve foreign God, that even though they enjoy the freedom that you have given them to serve their God, but they don't want you to serve your God, the God of America. They want you to serve their God. We saw that, and we know how Balaam died. We know how the people ended up messing up, the people of Israel. Each time they decide to serve a foreign God, they suffer calamity. And as you move away from this particular time to serve a foreign God, in the form of ideas they present to you, you risk everything that the Lord has given to you. You risk this nation. You risk uprooting and destroying the foundation of this nation. You risk destroying America. I once had a vision with the Lord when I saw, and he showed me the nation that he had given to your founders. And when I looked and what I saw, I did not want to come back to the America I have today, because the vision that I heard was so beautiful that I never wanted to wake up from that vision. And if you are to realize the America that I have seen, which I lack word enough for the vocabulary to explain, then you need to begin to think whether this is the direction for you to go. Is this the America that you actually God has given to you? And I know there are prophets in this town, there are prophets in this city, there are prophets in this state, there are prophets in this nation, in this land of God, that we say also have, or would also have, might have seen, except if they are the ones that Christ himself was talking about in the book of Luke, that the Lord himself, God Jehovah, have shown them things that many prophets have not seen. But if you have seen and look into the future, you will know that the America we have today is a comparison, is like the comparing what you could do with your brain, which is less than 10% of the entire brain. We can only utilize 10% of our brain. If you look at that, you will see that the America that we have today is nothing compared to the America God has given to us. And that is what I'm trying to encourage you, to be involved in your government, to be involved and to participate in everything that is going on, so that you can receive and be able to move America forward. In the word of the Lord, and he said, so if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. America was free. It's a country that is founded, as this land is known, as the land of freedom, liberty, and justice for all. People may choose to kick God out of the country. People may choose to kick the Son, Jesus Christ, out of the country. People may choose to kick the Holy Spirit out of the country too. But it will not change the history. Because we know that this is a nation that is founded on Judeo-Christian principle right from the inception in the beginning. As the colonial people landed, when this land was taken away from the original owners of it, when they came and decided to say, we found this land, when the Lord intervened and delivered it into their hand, they established this land based on this principle and this foundation. That is the truth, and that is the history that we know. There is no idea, and there is no foreign God, there is no foreign agent, there is no form of infiltration, there is no way they are going to change that history. They will say that change is always constant because change is something that always happens. So therefore, America has changed and has become something else. It's become a new nation, become a different nation. Then America is no longer the America. America has become something else. And therefore, the people who founded this nation and their descendants, the people who built this nation, whose hands built this nation, what kind of nation do you want? That's what the Lord wants to know. What kind of nation do you want? What kind of nation are you going to leave for your children? The Lord himself, and as I inquired, his spirit was with your founders. He was with them in the war, in the civil war, in the war to abolish slavery, in the struggle to be able to improve the life of everybody in this country.